what just happened. One of our strategies performed very, very well. So a lot of our students made very good returns very quickly off of this one strategy, and it's just really exciting. But that's when it gets very rewarding for me.
I was in it, I got a few wins.
Sometimes we actually get the question, how are you able to teach people to become successful so quickly? And it's because we are so clear on those criteria. Really, that comes down to how bold you want to be with a target, how safe you want to be with a target, how tight you want to be with your risk, and those types of things. Hello and welcome to the STARTrading podcast with me, Lewis.
And me, Sophie.
And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about what just happened. Very exciting.
Something very exciting
Yes.
just happened. But firstly, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been getting my roof fixed. Yeah. So as people may know, if they listen to the podcast, I moved house at the start of the year, and one of the things we needed to fix in our country cottage was the roof because it was leaking. So yeah, that's all exciting.
Yeah.
And we've had a very busy couple of weeks with people joining STARTrading on the mentorship. So we've just been getting them set up and good to go. So yeah, it's been a very exciting few weeks.
Amazing.
How about you?
I love it. Yeah, it's been good. Just life, business, kids, trying to get out and about as much as possible, but the weather's getting nicer.
It is getting nicer, we hope.
Yeah, good. So what just happened, Lewis?
What did just happen? Well, it's these are kind of my favourite moments in STARTrading because, as we always talk about, we've got a community of people. They are actively trading. Some of them are still in the process of learning to become active traders and profitable traders. But this week, just yesterday, we had one of our strategies perform very, very well.
Yeah.
So a lot of our students made very good returns very quickly off of this one strategy. It's called the pullback strategy. So our Discord group, our private community group, was just pinging off with people getting winning trades and posting them and saying, hey, I've just had this winning trade. Other people are like, yeah, I've had the same one, and it's just really exciting. But that's when it gets very rewarding for me.
Yeah, I was in it. I got a few wins. Did you?
Yes, I did indeed. Yeah,
amazing. So it got quite exciting, I think, at the start of this week because people were starting to notice this pullback strategy kind of forming and kind of flagging it up, saying, oh, guys, have you seen this? And it was the Japanese yen, right? The pair that it was with a few other ones. So the Canadian dollar and the US dollar and the pound and other things. Everything paired with the yen was suddenly forming this strategy.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe the strategy a little bit?
Sure, yeah. And I'm going to take a step back as well, just in case people don't know what we talk about when we talk about pairs. So when we trade Forex, what we're actually trading is the value fluctuation between two currencies. So when you trade Forex, you don't just buy Canadian dollars and then sell it later on. You have to sell it in relation to another currency. So when we're trading financial markets from the Forex side, Forex meaning foreign exchange, you're changing you're trading the value change between the exchange rate between one currency and another currency. So CAD, Canadian dollar, JPY, Japanese yen. So when we're looking at the CAD JPY market, we're seeing the value change between the two of them, and it's that fluctuation which we're trading. So yes, this particular strategy, called the pullback strategy, was setting up across multiple JPY pairs, and what we mean by that is multiple currencies linked with the JPY. So that's naturally going to happen when you've got something very strong happening with a particular currency. Yes, it's linked with our other currencies, but that value change is looking very similar, not identical, but very similar across some of them. So there's a reason why we didn't trade every single currency pair, which includes JPY, but we did trade a number of them because they were setting up on this strategy. So the strategy itself needs to have one of our core components, and we're kind of letting people into some trade secrets here.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
They should
take note.
Take note. Yeah, get your pen and paper out for this. So one of the core components that we need for the pullback strategy is a trending market. So a trending market is where we're creating higher highs and higher lows. A higher high meaning it's just made a high point above the previous high point. Lower high is or higher low rather in this context because we're moving up. The higher low is lower than the previous high but higher than the previous low, so higher low. And then we continue to see this pattern occur. It's kind of like a stepping up the market, like it's going up some stairs. And that's the pattern we look for. when we found that pattern, what we want to then have is a really clear form of support and resistance, meaning we've got other points in the market around the point the market is right now, where it's also responded in a way which suggests the market's going to want to continue moving in the same direction, so continue to move with that trend. So we need to have that, and we also need to have a candle in place which is at the point of that intersection of the support and resistance and our trend, is also suggesting movement in the same direction. So in this example, upward direction. And then we also have one other component, which is our MACD, and the MACD has to also be giving us supporting evidence, and if it's not, then we can't take the trade because we've not got one of our criteria. And sometimes we actually get the question is like, how are you able to teach people to become successful so quickly? And it's because we are so clear on those criteria. So once we've taught them all of those criteria and we've taught them how to bring them all together, they know exactly what they're looking for, and that's why we can trade for less than 30 minutes a day. So the reason this week was so exciting is because that strategy was lining up beautifully, almost textbook, across multiple different pairs, currency pairs in the markets, most of which were JPY associated.
Yeah, I think there were 5. Were there 4 or 5?
There was 5,
There were 5, and a couple of them didn't quite fit the criteria, right? Because you've got all these other things that you're layering on. So some traders took 4, some people took 3, some people took 2.
Yeah.
Some people's risk was a little bit higher or lower than others.
Yeah.
And everyone was kind of discussing it. And then the next day it moved quite quickly up, didn't it?
Yeah.
So most people's target was hit literally the next day.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because in my limited experience, some trades take a day, some take a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
So this was quick and quite big.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting. And everyone was saying, oh, I got to win on this one. I got to win on this one. I got to win on this one. It was just going ping, ping, ping.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It is amazing. And I think one of the things which is really exciting is me and the coaching team will intentionally kind of sit back from those initial conversations around trades. And the reason we do that is partly because we are all about empowering people, so we don't want to lead them down a particular garden path. We want them to be able to make decisions for themselves, but the community are talking about where they're seeing opportunity. So it's quite exciting for us to see a whole group of people identifying correct opportunities, safe opportunities in the market, and then going for it. That's really, really exciting. Really, really exciting.
Yeah. So I think 2 of mine won on day 1, and 2 of them are continuing a couple of days later, which is super exciting. Yeah. They're going the right way.
They're going the right way.
And I remember one person commented in the group in the morning, had a nice win on this currency. No, they commented in the afternoon, I had a great win this morning on this. And someone went, oh, I had an even better win this afternoon on it, because they'd put their target slightly higher. Yeah. So the afternoon came and pushed it up a bit more, so they got a bit more margin out of it. Yeah. But it's so exciting. Yeah. And it kind of just proves it. It proves this model because everyone had learnt the same strategy. Everyone had seen it come in. Everyone had done similar targets. And it was just going ping, ping, ping at the same time. So it's really cool.
And I think people may be listening to this and thinking, oh, why didn't they all have exactly the same target? And it's because trading is a bit of a blend of science and art form. So everyone had the science correct, and certain people brought their own artistic expression, so to speak. And really that comes down to how bold you want to be with a target, how safe you want to be with a target, how tight you want to be with your risk, and those types of things. So there is always a little bit of wiggle room. I'm quite a risk-averse trader, so I will often take a more guaranteed win on a trade than a different trader who will probably get a higher percentage win on that trade and maybe over a period of time have a better percentage. But the type of trader I am, I'm very happy to leave that profit on the table to be safe and secure and feel very comfortable with the profits that I have made. Yeah. And I'm very happy to do that.
You won in the morning.
I won in the morning, yes. I was a morning winner, yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. And what was really beautiful was just the community winning together. Yeah. Because you could, at some point, I guess some people leave the community if they've traded for a while or they've finished their mentorship. A lot of people stay in it, don't they? Yeah. Because it's so good. And just to have that support and the championship of each other. And also, my family and friends don't have a clue what I'm doing. Yeah. Like when I'm 10 o'clock at night looking at these charts, they're just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And if you say to them, I've had some good trades, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
But the community just get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Really nice.
And one of my very early mentors taught me, get around the right people. GARP, GARP, get around the right people. And staying around the right people is really, really vital as well, because it can become quite easy to just stop bothering. I often liken it to going to the gym. If you have a group of friends who all go to the gym and that's what you do together, you're naturally going to end up going to the gym more. If you're not around people who are trading, you're not going to be as likely to stay on the process of doing the trading thing. And if we are stepping back to one of our previous podcast episodes talking about mindset, looking at our 3 C's of consistency, competency and confidence, if we want to grow in confidence, it really helps to sometimes just double check, sense check something with people in the community, which is why you'll often get people saying, hey, I'm looking at this trade, it's the pullback strategy. Am I seeing it correctly? Am I actually seeing this the way that I'm meant to be seeing it? Can I have some feedback here? And inevitably 2 or 3 people will jump in and say, yeah, that's brilliant, but I would maybe tweak this or tweak that. And again, that is the power of doing this with other people and having that feedback mechanism.
Yeah, it's really valuable, isn't it?
Yeah, big time.
So what a great week it's been.
It has been a fantastic week. Yeah, it has been a really fantastic week. And one of the ways in which I love operating or seeing the STARTrading group operating, and again going back to a mindset thing we talked about before, that comparison is the thief of joy. One of the ways that we kind of intentionally limit that factor is we're always talking about percentages. So not one person in all of that celebrating was boasting about the amount of money that they made. Not one person. Why? Because it's not helpful. So I know, because I know what people have got in their trading accounts, that some people who won have significant trading accounts and made significant profits off of those trades. There's other people who are earlier part of their trading journey, or maybe just don't have the same level of access to capital, so they've got a smaller account. They were still performing to the same level, percentage-wise, just the cash value is different at this stage. And that's what's really exciting as well. It's at this stage, because you're never going to get to those upper levels if you don't know how to master it at the lower levels as well, which is again why we help people start with no more than £1,000 in their trading account, because we want you to stay safe, stay secure, and then grow from there. And that's where it is, very, very rewarding and very, very exciting. So everyone just talks about percentages.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I think people were making 3-4% this week.
Yeah, just off of those trades. Yeah. And that's just off of one strategy. Yeah.
There's so many opportunities out there. And I'm finding that this week as well, because I've moved on to the 3rd strategy. And it's kind of a little bit different. So the pullback is, we're seeing trends going up and you're wanting it to go up and down. And the second one is also big market movements, but this one's more about consolidation and the market moving sideways. So it just opens up. Okay, if it's going up, I can probably trade. If it's going down, I can probably trade. Now if it's going sideways, I can probably trade. So it just makes me relax even more, thinking there's just always going to be opportunities out there.
And that is why we don't teach just one strategy, because one strategy is great, you can still get good returns off of it, but market conditions change. What happens when all the markets aren't trending? What are you going to do then? You're just going to stop trading? No, you want to have other ways that you can generate an income through your trading. So you have to have multiple strategies. And that's why we do that. And that's why our 3 main strategies, and we have more than that, but the 3 main ones, cater to the market in all forms of its cycle. So one for when it's going up or down, one for when it's been going up or down for a while and it's going to change direction, and then one that you're now learning, which is the sideways one. So once the market's moving sideways, how can we capitalize on that and find opportunities to continue to generate an income as well? So it's very rare that you won't, on a monthly basis or a weekly basis, have some form of trading opportunity, and that's where we want you to get to as quickly as possible.
I love it. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm getting more nerdy about it again now, I think.
Yeah. And nerdy is good. Nerdy is good.
More specific with what I'm doing and how I'm placing it and what I'm doing with the charts. And just, it's really nice.
Yeah. And I think sometimes people wonder, well, how are all these people identifying the same opportunity? Because the market is so big and so vast, how are they spotting it? And you have to remember that all of our traders, before they're given permission to go live, I mean, people can go live whenever they want. They're adults. It's up to them. But we have a process called the seal of approval, which also allows those in our community to know who knows what they're talking about and who's maybe still learning and isn't maybe doing things in quite the right way yet. It's a really good way to kind of sense check. And the way that you earn the seal of approval, the way that you master the strategies is creating the data and testing it. So before anybody goes live, they have to test it. And because everybody's been on that same process, they've learned and they've had the feedback to identify those opportunities in the same way, which is why people start seeing the same thing.
We've all put the hours in.
Yeah.
We really have.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, completely. And with that investment in time is what builds your confidence, builds your competency, and builds your consistency as well.
You remembered all the 3 C's.
I know, I'm amazed.
What is happening?
I'm absolutely amazed, yeah. It's repetition, that's it, yeah.
No, it's brilliant. It's a really positive week and it really shows that it works.
Yeah.
What you're teaching works.
And again, what's really nice is the STARTrading method has obviously come out of my style of trading that I've developed over the past 10 years. And it is nice. I mean, we've been teaching this methodology for over 4 years now, but it is nice when you have weeks like this where everyone is trading the same thing and making the same profit and doing really well, because it's another testament of the fact that this skill set is a skill set and it is teachable.
Yeah.
And it's not just, oh, isn't Lewis lucky that he's managed to make a success of trading? No, this is a skill that you can learn and you can master. And why are you going to go out there and try and reinvent the wheel? You can just use our wheel.
Yeah.
Nice and easy, done. It's already rolling.
Yeah.
You just got to get on with it.
Anyone can do it. And before I joined, I remember saying to you, like, what's the gender balance like? And you're like, it's actually 50-50.
Yeah.
What? Because I just thought it was just going to be all these guys in hoodies.
Yeah.
But it's not only gender balance, but there's quite a big age range as well.
Yeah.
There's people in their 20s, people in their 60s, everyone in between.
Yeah.
It's really vast.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows you that anyone from any background doing any job can join in, which is really nice.
Yeah. All you have to do is have a willingness to learn, be teachable, and keep on going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a brilliant week. It's been an absolutely brilliant week.
Well done, everyone, this
Yes.
week in the community.
Do you have a snack for me?
I do.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I think I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Right, I'm going to hide.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, I'm going to like these.
Are you?
Yeah. So this is and it's got protein in. 8 grams of protein. So for the benefit of the tape, these are from M&S as well. Mm-hmm. You do live nearby. Cheddar cheese clouds, 100% baked cheddar, each with 8 grams of protein. Well, the whole bag's got 8 grams of protein. That'd be insane if each
I think
one.
they just put a bit of blob of cheese in the oven.
I think they might have done, yeah. I'm going to like
it a
these
try?
though, yeah.
Are you a
Definitely.
cheese fan?
Yes.
Yeah, do you like a cheese board?
Love a cheese board. Yeah.
Me too.
Absolutely love a cheese board.
With a port.
Yes, love some port as well.
We should do a cheese and wine one.
Definitely. I want to do a board games night at STARTrading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I quite like a board game. I am a geek.
I mean, they can be kind of competitive though.
That's true.
How's the
Crunchy.
cheese cloud?
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Cheesy. It is like, you know, when you cook some cheese in the oven or whatever and you have to scrape the...
Yeah. This is the M&S cheese scrapings.
It says cheddar, but I'm tasting Parmesan.
Oh. Let's try.
Oh no, I'm getting... It is like the crispy cheddar that is like run off the burger onto the grill. I like them though. I could definitely eat 10 packs of them. And I don't like dairy. I love dairy, but my body does not.
Yeah. It's quite nice actually.
They are not. They're Moorish. Very
What are
Moorish.
your marks?
Surprise, 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10 for flavour.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm in there. Oh, I need to actually get your snack, don't I? Because I'm just going to keep eating these.
You are, yeah.
They're delicious. Here we go.
Would you buy it as a snack though? Would you just buy
Yeah.
a bag of cheese?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Go on then.
Have you heard of Baby Bell?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the difference? Right, shut your eyes.
Okay.
And here we go.
Oh, I like these. It's Mikado. That's really good. I don't need any additional drinks
No.
like last week.
Some additions.
This is kind of similar to the lotus stick that you dip in chocolate.
What, from the other week?
That you dip in lotus.
Yeah.
But now we've got a stick.
It's already pre-dipped.
Yeah. I can't open it.
They do need to make it.
Here we go.
She's in.
Would you like one?
I would do, yes, please. Thank you.
I haven't had one of these for ages.
So Mikado milk chocolate. Can I just double check for ingredients because I'm allergic to nuts?
Oh yeah.
Are they in English?
It's chocolatey. It's biscuity.
Yeah, it's all fine. It says may contain nuts, but I like to live dangerously.
Oh god. I really like that. Surprise.
I'm a fan.
7. Taste 9.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
This has been quite yeah. We've had some interesting. The past 5 podcasts have been quite
Ups
a range.
and downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have the 10th round number be a good one, and I do like my cheesy one.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you very much for joining us and listening and watching, and we hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.